Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome again to another edition of Lupus Talks. I'm one of the program directors, Ed Peterson. You have Miss Calvinia Williams, of course, the founder and CEO, of course, of Lupus of Nevada, based out of North Las Vegas. And we're going to be sharing today some information that's going to highlight what you can do for those who suffer from lupus, the autoimmune disease, and those who have family members or friends or people that you know who are also suffering from this autoimmune disease, and what they can do to have a quality lifestyle, get the support they need, and also getting the full understanding of ideas and concepts that can help them grow. Now, no wise we're medical doctors or anything of that nature. Everything that we expressly share with you is based on information, things that we have found factual that is going to be relevant and helpful. And as well as, you can definitely do your research yourselves and also look at what ways you can do. And you can also go to our website at lupusofnevada.org. You can also have any questions or inquiries. You can fill out the form there. And if you want to support this network, you can also donate as well on the website as we close out 2025 and move it into the new year 2026. So that way we can continue the mission of helping those and giving information about lupus and how to handle that. And along with the medical information and the medical data that's being collected right now, that you guys can get that information here as well from Lupus Talks. So with that, I'm going to bring on Dr. Williams. Take it away.
Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well this Christmas holiday or holiday period. We're going to focus in on how to feel or spread the holiday cheer. And that's very important because lots of families are coming in town, lots of attitudes are going to be at the table. And we just want to make sure that our lupus community can handle that without slamming doors, without telling somebody off, without trying to fight someone at the table. We just want to make it simple and comfortable for everyone. So I brought up on the computer through Google holiday cheer. Festive activities, decorate your home, play holiday music, sing carols, bake festive treats, or enjoy special holiday drinks like hot cocoa. Acts of kindness, leave kind notes, give compliments, volunteer to charities, help those in need through programs like Holiday Cheer, Wake County, I think in North Carolina, Holiday Cheer, Plymouth, Ohio. Send care packages or simply call loved ones and say, hi, I haven't talked to you in a year. Those are the things that will make a difference in their lives. Because at this time, depression starts to cover us. And when it starts covering us, we have some big problems, and we don't want that to happen to our lupus family. I know it's easy said than done, but we got to look at the fact that the feelings of joy, warmth, and generosity and festive spirit associated with the holiday season often expressed through kindness, giving decorations, food, shared goodwill, creating a sense of togetherness and good tidings. Let's remember that. That's exactly what we need to do. And after we say that, we say happy holidays. Is it holiday cheer or cheers? I'm looking on that. Holiday cheer is singular. It refers to the overall joyful feeling, spirit, and festive drink, food of the season. Now, I'm going to tell you how we drink. Be very careful. I'm not condoning it, but the medications we take, we cannot, we just can't take all that liquor. We don't know what it's going to do, if it's going to coincide with our bodies. And so you better look on that, Google it up, look, see what it is, call your advice nurse, say, hey, I want to have 1 glass of wine. Is that going to hurt me? So please be that type of person. Look after your own body, or you will be in an emergency ward like everybody else is. Now, What is the best Christmas saying? And I looked that up. The best Christmas saying is home is where Christmas is, season's greetings, comfort and joy, Christmas is coming, keep calm and jingle all the way. All I want for Christmas is you, believe in the magic of Christmas, love is the true spirit of Christmas. All those are loving, and we should honor that love for each other. Don't get in an argument about, well, Christmas isn't Christmas. He wasn't born. He was not born at that time. Don't get in that argument. Please don't. Please do not get in that argument. It's uplifting anyway around the holidays, and you want to stay uplifted. Remember, we have an autoimmune disease, and having an autoimmune disease is it's emotional for us. Sometimes we'll go in a corner and just cry. And everybody said, well, what happened to her? Who did what? They look all around, especially at the brothers, the sisters, the aunties. They look all around at the culprits because those are mainly the culprits. But we need to be sensitive to their needs and help them. Just help them, give them strength, Let them know that her shortcomings is also your shortcomings, that you're human too, and you suffer with arthritis and a lot of things you suffer with. But you got to be careful with this, You can't just throw them out to dry. Some of them will prance their way to the bedroom, and after they do that, you're looking like, okay, what did I do now? It's easy to hurt those of us that have this disease, and it's really shocking because all the treatment that we had, we were hoping that this would be gone. We did. When we first diagnosed, we thought that the medication they were going to give us, that everything was going to work out fine, and it didn't. We kept getting more and more and more and more, so we couldn't handle all that, and that's so important when you can't handle all your medicine. And then you become uh, emotionally bonded to that medicine. And it talks about the diagnosis, and I want to get into that. Diagnosing lupus is difficult because signs and symptoms may considerably from person to person. So it may vary. It's going to vary. Signs and symptoms of lupus may change over time and overlap. Did I hear someone come in? Overlap with those of many other disorders. No one test can diagnose lupus. The combination of blood and urine test signs and symptoms and physical examinations findings leads to the diagnosis. Drink plenty of water, good water, and have a good time because Christmas is about you too. You're part of the family. Don't ever think you are. When we look at the complete blood count, the test measures the number of red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets, as well as the amount of hemoglobin, a protein in red blood cells. Results may indicate you have anemia, which commonly occurs in lupus. A low white blood cell or platelet count may occur in lupus as well. Kidney and liver assessment. They always check me for kidney and liver. Blood tests can access how well your kidneys and liver are functioning. Lupus can affect these organs as well. So we have to, there's just a lot of things that we have to do. But don't be down and out. Don't be down and out. You got people like that who are just like you are. They're going through different things, and it's good to talk. It's good to get that one person on the side and talk to them, and get you a plan of action, what you're going to do and what questions you're going to ask your doctor. Because we have a lot of medical people in our family, and we tend to try to grab them into our rooms and talk to them about the ANA, about chest X-rays, echocardiogram, biopsy. We have to do all that, and that's just so important for us. So all these are so important. Now, you're going to ask me the ANA test, a positive test for the presence of these antibodies produced by your immune system indicate a simulated immune system. While most people with lupus have a positive anti-nuclear antibody ANA test, most people with a positive ANA do not have lupus. If you test positive for ANA, your doctor may advise more specific antibody testing. So there's a lot of things that go into testing that you have. And again, like I said, it's just so much. A lot of people talk about the Mayo Clinic, and they are good. If you can get there, they are good. Um, they do their health letter, and they have free Mayo Clinic book of home remedies. Oh, I'm shocked. They have that. You can look on your site and find that Mayo Clinic health letter plus free Mayo Clinic book of home remedies. So they're starting to look at home remedies, and I think that's a good thing because we had many problems with that. They thought, oh, these home remedies don't count, and I think it's important they do count. Excuse me, excuse my voice today. My brother had a cold, and I coughed all last night, so the esophagus is really sore. So please forgive me with that. If any of you have any questions, if any of you have any thoughts, any things that you'd like to see Lupus of Nevada do, please let us know. We don't know everything. We don't. And our disclaimer, like Edward said, we don't abound with what one person says and another person says. We are disclaimer, and we're education, awareness, and advocacy. And that's what we do. And that's what I want you to understand. That's exactly what we do. So try to get you some home remedies. Try to get you that from Mayo Clinic, because Mayo Clinic is well known with their medical work and all of that. And I think that's an excellent way of getting that. Don't you agree, Ed? I guess he's not there.
Hmm.
I said, don't you agree Mayo Clinic is one of the top hospitals? A lot of people with lupus go to it.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Mr.
says,
Lois is on. So hey, Mr. Lois,
thank
Hello,
you.
how are
Let's,
you?
I'm doing good. I'm seeing double screens here. I don't know what's going on with this.
Oh yeah, they updated this platform, so that's why you're looking at double
Yeah,
screen. So they updated this. I guess this is supposed to let us know which side is which, but the main one is the one in the middle where I'm at, where you see the big screen of me, and then of course Calvinia Williams is there. I'm gonna switch her over, and then you guys, yeah. So great topic. And here's another question that was asked from the website. I wanted to throw this in there too, Dr. Williams, was the fact that support groups they couldn't find one in their city, and they're out of Tennessee. What can they
yeah.
do? What can they do to start their own if they want to do that?
Well, if they have a group of people that have lupus,
Yes.
that's the first way to start. Um, you can call the national office. No, well, you can call the national office and ask them for any um, binder. I got a binder when I first started. You're starting a lupus group and you want to have information, educational information. And what would you start with? Also, get online, because online has a tremendous amount of information that you can use. And also, you can contact Lupus of Nevada because we're here and we can help with any and everything. And also, if you have a podcast or whatever, you can bring us on and we can talk to you about lupus and about, I've had lupus for 27 years with no organ damage. So that's a blessing from God. But I have my days, 1 minute I wake up and cough all night. The next minute I get up and think I lose my voice. It's just a variety of things. I don't stand outside without a coat on. No, I don't do that. So I hope that answered your question, did it not?
Yeah, it did. Thank you for that. We have more questions coming up, and we're going to continue that as we close out the year 2025. Dolores and Calvin, what are you guys' goal for as we get ready for the new year, 2026?
Dolores.
Okay, the goals. Yeah. Can you go back and repeat it? Because my connection is going in and out. I don't know why.
Oh, okay, sure. Just asking a question for closing out the year 2025, moving into the new year 2026. What is your goal for the new year?
Well, the main goal is this getting things in order for the upcoming year. A lot of things is that's the main thing is.
She's saying that a lot of lupus things, like your doctors getting them in order, find out are they going to be there with you the whole year. Am I right, Dolores?
Yes.
The nurses find out if they're going to be there because some of these guys just change overnight. And you were used to that doctor and you were used to getting that medication. All of a sudden, the headquarters has said, "Oh, you don't need that medication." How do you know what I need? I've got 6 medications I haven't had filled yet, but I'm gonna get on the phone at 3 o'clock with my doctor and find out why those medications aren't filled. They're actually writing the scripts, but when it gets to that one doctor, researcher, it's a no. So I'll get to it. I'm not gonna stop. I don't stop. I don't quit. So Dolores, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's the mainly thing, yeah, with the with our doctors and stuff for the for those areas, and special, when you're dealing with the certain with lupus, and that we want to make sure that for the upcoming year to have your plans together, what you want through action through these doctors, and that, and by and also we also recommend you to always have your journal, and that, so you could journal your each day about how you feeling, so you can bring it to your doctor, the notes, and that, so that way they can see how they can help you with anything, from
Mm-hmm.
if you need new medications or anything, that you can talk to your doctor,
Mm-hmm.
have it all jot down, and also to any questions too that you are concerning about your what you're going through. It's always good to have all that information.
And around this time, we do have Dolores lupus flares, and we need to get rest and manage stress and allow your body to rest and relax. Gentle movement like short walks or low impact exercises can help with mood and inflammation, and that's so important. We just can't lay in the bed all day long and say I'm hurting. I did that 2 days ago. And when I got up, I had a problem getting up. And that's what your body would do. It'll trick you. You're hurting so bad you don't want to get up and feel the pain. So I'm human too. That's what happened to me. And I just had to set my mind to say, okay, you got to get up and you got to do something. And that's what I did to make
Yeah,
it.
you definitely want to keep moving in any form that you're going through. It could be lupus, or any form of pain. You don't want to sit still, because it could cause other information as well.
Mhm.
People could get for laying in bed too long, you could get blood clogs and stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you have to keep moving. So that's very, very important. I know it's very hard. Like I'm just making an example with me. Like I have hard moving, I'm moving a lot and stuff, but I have to keep on moving, because you need that circulation and stuff for your legs, and that, so it won't cause other problems.
Mm-hmm. 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 That's true. I was looking at, they said, what is the survivor rate for those living with lupus? And it's saying that many people with lupus can live a normal and near normal life, but life expectancy varies greatly. Survival rates have improved significantly, and with 10% survival over 90% in recent studies. through long-term outlook. And that's if you're taking care of your body. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to take care of your body. You got to do things for you. You got don't be pressured to do anything. And that's what I tell people. Don't let anybody pressure you. You're one person. They got 10 people in that house. I remember that's what happened to me. I had so many people in mom and daddy's house. Mama asked me to go do this, do that. I said, why can't they use their hands? They don't have no disability in their hands. They're over there running their mouth. And I'm not being smart, Mama. Can I call them over here and you can tell them what to do? Because I didn't feel good. And at that time, they didn't diagnose me with lupus, but I was so lethargic. I couldn't hardly do anything. I wanted to go to bed and rest. She might have had it on the tip of her mind that something was going on because we suffer with anemia in our family and sickle cell in our family. So open that mouth and tell somebody, hey, can you help me over here? Can you help me? And don't be lifting up large tables, because I know you go over your grandma's house, your mama's house, and I did until my son took all those granny tables and chests out of here, where it was easy to look at because it's beautiful, but it's hard to move around. So don't lift those type of things. Please don't. And don't open that oven and put your head in the oven trying to get the turkey. Please don't do that. I suffer with breathing issues. Have someone there with you that can help you lift that up. Or better yet, have the men, because that's what we did. They were in there running their mouths. I said, Daddy, Willard, can y'all come in here and lift this up? And they felt honored they could do that. So don't do it all by yourself because you're just one person. Being one person is, you have to live with that for the rest of your life. Isn't that correct, Dolores?
Yes, definitely. Don't be afraid to ask for help because in our conditions in that we just cannot do certain things like we used to do. It's not putting ourselves down. It's for our sake of our health.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you can't do that stuff anymore, me thinking in our mind that we can't, but we can't really do it like we used to.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel just open up to somebody and say, can you please help me with this? I need help. And don't be afraid to ask, because I know around the holidays, and keep the stress levels down too, because it's very, very important to keep your stress levels down, because I know it could be very overwhelming and stressful at times. Just inhale and exhale, take your deep breaths, and that, and count your blessings each day.
Amen.
Because that's one thing, to count your blessings each day, because every day is a blessing, no matter what we're going through, whatever we're have any problems in life, but just remember that God is there to help us through it.
Dolores, I was laughing because I had to be the police and the sheriff because people in the neighborhood would come over to the house, Mama cooked, and they'd take plates out. I said, we haven't even eaten dinner yet. And you taking our food out of here. Just wait. If you want to join the table, join the table. But everybody got a plate, better put it down. because because it took food from us. Because, lupus people eat. It took food from us. And Mom said, what are you doing over there? I said, oh, nothing. I mean, there's like 20 plates going out, Dolores. 20 plates. I know she was a good cook, but my goodness, what about her kids? What about the immediate family that's there? I know she loves you guys too, but she's not going to have any food in there, and there's going to be a problem at the table. And I don't want to put people under arrest because I will. I'd have to, our family. I'd have to put them somewhere because they'd be mad. Yeah, they go out and get Kentucky Fried Chicken because Lorraine has given all the food out, and I didn't want that to happen to my mom. So, I let Mom know, they can't just come in here and take it. Well, honey, I didn't see him. I was doing something else. I said, well, I'll see him. And if they dare touch a plate, I'm going to tell them to drop it. because it's not right. come in here and eat all our food. I like cranberries, and they love them too. So my mama got about, she didn't make cranberry sauce. You know, the canned ones. She get about 8 of those, and I would hide 3 of them because people seem to gobble that up. And I like, cranberry sauce with a lot of things. So we want you to have a jolly good time. We want you to share your trials and tribulations with your family. We're not asking you to do a boo hoo hoo hoo. We're asking you to say, hey, this is what I've been going through, and this is what I've done. People like to hear happy stories, a happy story, So that's what we need to be aware of, and we need to do it the right way. Don't you agree?
Yes, yes, definitely. Enjoy the life while you're here on earth, and that just enjoy it. Enjoy the peace of the holidays. Don't let it overwhelm you, like we was mentioning. You just have to just really stay calm and keep a smile on your face no matter what. That's the best thing. Just to keep a smile and be joyful no
And I,
matter what you go through.
and I know there's one of them. There's one. I got 3 of them that tormented me at Thanksgiving and Christmas. 3 of them. If he didn't say nothing, she said something. If she didn't say something, the third rat said something. I call them three brown rice. 3 brown mice. Somebody said something. And Mom would look over at me and say, "Mm-mm, mm-mm, ignore it, ignore it, ignore it." Because here we were young, you know. We were young, and I didn't have lupus then, but my body was hurting, and Mama said that might be that arthritis anemia in our family. But try not to get into any fights, please. Try not to get any cussing sprees. I call it cussing sprees, because God is always looking at you. Try to help those who need help, because you don't know where they're going to go back to. They may go back to the alley and sleep in the alley. You don't know. There's so many people living in vans and living in their cars. They said in California, and I think it's over here in Vegas too. They're living in these vans, and the officers keep making them move and move and move and move. So where are they going? So we have to be really, really careful who we talk to, how we talk to them. Start up a conversation with them. If you know some place that might be a place they can move with low income, share that with them. But don't fight them, because they already have enough on their plate. And I wouldn't want that plate to go upside your head. So, and that's true, Dolores. You know I'm telling the truth.
Oh yes.
You know I'm telling the truth. And it's funny because all of us have family like that. All of us have. Then you have those
Exactly.
nosy sons who think they know. I'm taking over all Mom's medication and her doctors and this and that. I'm going to find out what's wrong. Why my mom is taking 27 pills. I need to know that. I must have ran him, Dolores, out of my room. I know he wanted to help, but you don't need you throw none of that stuff out, because you don't know what my body's doing. They do. They're running tests on me all the time. I'm fighting trying to get my medication now, but it's now he's scared because I have lupus, and people saying lupus you can find a cure for lupus. You can find it. Yeah, with God, you sure can. You can go in total remission,
Yes.
and it can never come back. All of us with different diseases, God can grant us total remission, because He has something for all of us to do, and we have to be aware of that. He doesn't want us to fall off this earth. That's why He woke you and me, and Ed and all of us who are listening to this podcast. That's why He woke us up. We can live a normal life, and have a normal lifespan. We can. So don't let anyone tell you, oh, I heard it's only 10 years. I just said it, Lord. I said it in my mind. That's ignorant. That is ignorant. You know, as the family member said that, I said, and that's ignorance. You can't tell me how long I'm going to live when, in fact, I know through the grace of God how long I'm going to live. I'm not going to let somebody tell me I'm sick and I can't get better. You agree, Dolores?
Yeah, exactly. Like they tried to tell me with my condition that I have that I'll never walk again, and stuff like that. That this and this and that and can happen and stuff. But even though they said stuff like that, I said, they're not God,
Mm-hmm. And you walk
and I walk it.
and dancing.
Yeah, but I did. I mean, I did this a little bit, but not as much like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But at least I could wiggle.
Uh-huh.
And that, but so I said, they said they can't do this and that. Well, I'm doing
Yeah, and so this is to uplift you guys. We just didn't want to read. This is what you should do, and because we can't do that, all we can give you is the information, educational information that they've given us, and all we can do is make lively out of here. You know, laughter from what we've gone through. You know, um, like like something happened to me when one of the doctors taken my medication away. And I went back in there and he said, well, why aren't you taking that medication? I said, because you threw it away. Do you remember?
it.
They think I'm smart of it. They said, well, I'm so glad you're helping lupus people for all this time. But y'all can't keep doing that to us, taking our medicine, throwing it out. We don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need this. Our bodies have gotten immune to that medication. And you
Mhm.
need to find something. You need find another way to, not downplay it, but taper us off. But anyway, I'm so glad that you guys listened to us. Ed's on, so I have to give the floor back to Ed. Dolores, you have anything else to say?
And this one thing too. This one thing is just around the season and that. Just like I said, just enjoy the holidays and learn to relax too when you need to relax.
Amen. Okay.
Mhm. Well, I want to thank everybody for this edition of Lupus Talks, as we always do. And this is a great opportunity for us to continue to learn and grow together. Again, you can visit the website at lupusofnevada.org. Again, you can fill out the form if you have any questions or inquiries. And as well as donations, you can also share and donate on our website as well. We'll be happy to get and receive anything that you guys have on that level. But to help others as we help ourselves. And it's all about the PHP effect, people helping people. So with that, we'll be back again on next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, in reference to helping everybody succeed and learning as much as we can together. It's all about learning together and growing together. That's what we call a community.
Amen.
Anything else you want to share?
Man.
Just learn to get along and love yourself. If you don't love your own body, nobody else will.
I agree with you there, Mr. Lewis.
Learn that challenges come in life to help us through it. You know, just always remember that it helps us to go through it, but remember that we are blessed.
Amen. Amen. Well, thank you all. You guys have a great rest of your afternoon, evening. And until next week, you guys have a great time. Peace out.
Thank you.
Bye.